What's up, everybody? It's Eric Preston, and I just wanted to talk to you today about eBay's recent decision to pull down the PS4 listings that are preloaded with the PT demo on them. For those of you that don't know, Kotaku recently wrote an article discussing this, where they pretty much blasted eBay for doing this. They posted a copy of the email that the seller received when the listing was pulled, and then they also put in a little blurb from eBay's site where they tried to say that eBay is contradicting itself. Kotaku is 100% wrong on this. And before I dive into this, let me just explain that I actually used to work for eBay. I was actually in the management team that oversaw the VeRO department. VeRO stands for Verified Rights Owner. The VeRO department is the department that makes sure, or tries to make sure, that intellectual property rights are not being infringed upon. And they do this by two different ways. One is through the VeRO department, or the VeRO program directly, which is when a rights owner reports a listing saying this item or this listing infringes upon my intellectual property rights. The other way is through a review process from other eBay users reporting listings that then goes into a review process where the reps will internally review it to see if it is potentially infringing upon rights owners' intellectual property rights. So let me dive into this. In the Kotaku article, it reads, Kotaku reader Kevin Schumacher listed his own bundle on eBay, but it was quickly taken down, and the company sent him an explanation why it couldn't be sold on eBay. Due to copyright concerns, listings for unauthorized copies of items such as movies, music, software, photographs, and books aren't allowed on eBay. In order to ensure a safe and smooth transaction for buyers, we review listings for items that contain pre-installed media or software. We require gaming consoles to be restored to factory settings before they are allowed to be sold on eBay. Please remove all games and content from your device before you attempt to list your console again. Okay, that part right there is telling you why the listing was pulled. Just because it's a playable trailer demo does not change the fact that it is pre-installed software. You are not allowed to sell it. Now, where Kotaku tries to say eBay contradicts itself is this little snippet. Most new video game consoles that support online gameplay will save your personal information used for logging into those networks. Before selling your video game console, it is highly recommended to go into the settings area and reset the console back to factory default settings. Then the article goes on to say, there's a big difference between highly recommended and required. Okay, the snippet you used has nothing to do with pre-installed software. Let me reread this for you. Most new video game consoles that support online gameplay will save your personal information used for logging into those networks. Pre-installed software is not personal information. eBay is telling you that your personal information, such as your name, your address, your credit card information, your login information, your saved password for Xbox Live, PSN, Wii, or the Nintendo online shop. All of those consoles have online accessibility. And eBay is saying we recommend that you delete that. They're not saying it's required. eBay does not care if you send off your personal information to somebody. However, it's not safe for you to do that. And eBay is saying it is recommended you do this. It is recommended that you delete all your personal information and restore it to default settings so that the new buyer does not have your personal information and cannot use it, such as going into your Xbox Live account and getting you banned, or you sent them your console that has your saved credit card information to go on up and buy $3,000 worth of video games. All of a sudden you're stuck with a $3,000 credit card bill. This has nothing to do with the email that went out. Now, I've seen a few people mention that they think that Konami is behind this. Based on the email that the seller received, this is a user-reported listing that was removed, and if you get removed by an NOCI or by a rights owner reporting it directly, the email is different, and the email essentially says, in this instance, we'll use Konami since that's who we're talking about. It would say your listing was removed by Konami. If you have any questions, you need to reach out to the rights owner. If they agree that it was taken down in error, they can contact us and tell us to reinstate the listing, in essence. Now, again, I have not worked at eBay in that department since 2007, so things could have changed since then, but I can't imagine that they have changed that much. So Kotaku I'm gonna say that you misread the snippet and the email. You tried to make a comparison. However, you are wrong on this. Your contradictory snippet does not actually contradict what was said in the email. And all the information can be found online in the eBay policies. So again, you're welcome to sell your PS4. You're just not welcome to sell it with preloaded software, even if it is just a playable demo. Anyway, this is Eric Preston, and I'll have links below as to that Kotaku article. And until next time.